All right, it's this time of year. A little bit of rain, though it's not raining today. I'm going to show you how I clean my scooters, and I'm going to show you a couple different deck types. We got a grip tape deck, and we have a rubberized deck, and we have kind of a plastic deck. I do them with the same way, and I'm going to show you what I use. We're going to go through it real quick, wash them up, show you how they look before and after, and help you out. The one thing I want to say before any of this is all these scooters have some IP ratings. In my opinion, ignore those IP ratings. There'll be another video coming up soon where I discuss IP ratings in more detail. They're really not applicable. Just treat it like it doesn't have one from a washing perspective with some of these steps that I'll show you. Tools of the trade are all laid out here for you. A bucket, some sort of container, big enough to hold a little bit of water. You don't need a ton. Just some real light dish soap in here with some water. I have warm water in there because it's a little bit cool today. Microfiber towel, which I like, and then it's just a straight up rag that you don't care about and you can throw away. Stiff bristle brush gets into spots, and especially the grip tape decks very well. A water sprayer, just plain water. I like the pressurized one so you can kind of use it without having to keep doing this. Isopropyl alcohol for anything that's like little stickers or what have you that might be on there, or like some road grime or road tar sometimes will stick on there. And then a little 2-in-1 protectant. Sometimes it's mostly for fenders and black plastic pieces. I don't really recommend it for the deck because it can be slippery. So no further ado, let's do it. The first scooter I'm going to get after here is the Future Gun. I rode it in just a little after rain. There's some puddles I went through. So what I'm going to do is, first thing, identify where your charge port is. Make sure that's closed, and make sure you know where it is so you're not spraying water directly into it. That's going to be one of the keys for this, is not spraying water directly into any openings, any switches, anything like that. You're trying to get angled, indirect water spray. So I just like to use the kickstand so you get a little angle with it, and then we're just going to spray it off. Get a little water on there. Not too much, we're just getting a little bit. And we're just going to get in here with our brush. Just give a little brush down. The main thing we're trying to do here is we're just loosening. I'm not really trying to scrub too much. You know, with this Mini Motors deck, there's some different colors. So like they've, just from your shoes and what have you, it kind of changes colors. Sometimes with the microfiber, you might be able to get that to come off if you're concerned about it. I'm not. Another reason I like having the bucket is I'm going to leave the bucket over here just so I have a place I can lean the scooter up against. So now I'm still retaining an angle on the underside here. So just quick brushing, just making sure that what you're spraying is coming right off. I'm not going to spray on the side part at all because there's not really any reason to. There's nothing built up on there. This is also a great time just to take a look at your scooter. If anything looks a little different, like maybe some of the fasteners have loosened. Unfortunately, electric scooters are really prone, all brands, to fasteners coming loose. So if you start to see that happening, give them a tighten. If it keeps recurring, Loctite is definitely your friend. All right, so I'm going to do another rinse down on the deck. I'm noticing with this deck, it's a little grubby. So it looks like it's, those rubberized decks honestly are not my favorite because of that. With just a few footprints, they look bad really fast. This one, I'm going to kind of give it one more rinse, and I'm going to mostly let this one air dry. We have multiple scooters. It's a great time to take a minute. Again, identifying the charge ports. I know there's a couple penetrations into the deck. I want to avoid that. I'm just going to get enough water to work with. This is really where the brush works great, is on this grip tape stuff, because you can just get in there and give it some, maybe you can see the dirt coming out of there. And like I said, the same idea is I'm just hitting with it some friction where I saw stuff. Lean over on the bucket. When you're cleaning these is when you see stuff like these V-set scooters, sorry about my shadow, have a lot of little things that you don't expect. Like there's a little set screw to hold in that light. You know, there's some holes here, but they've already been caulked on the underside. Okay, you're gonna just give it a rinse off, like I said. So what I'll do, pat around the grip tape, then you can wipe beside it. That way you don't get fibers in your grip tape. The closer you can do to when you rode it and got the mud and dirt on the scooter, the better. But unless you got it really dirty, it's not that big of a deal. There's a little blemish over here on the side of the deck. I'm pretty sure it was from shoe tread kind of scuffing up against it. So I'm taking a little isopropyl alcohol and I can get most of that off. All right, so the little bonus for, oh geez, I guess I just bonused. All right, so the little bonus is spray on your, except for what I just did there, don't do what I just did. Spray on your towel first. Then you can apply this to those areas just to give them a little shine. The fenders. Heck, even some of this stuff, you might as well. I mean, you paid some money for these scooters, right? You might as well make them look good. So you can hit the sidewalls with some of this 2-in-1 wax. There it is. I'll put in some before and after of these two scooters. Real quick and easy. Only took me a couple minutes. And you're going to be able to keep it clean, looking good, having fun. That's what we want.